Hello, and welcome to the Mind Compendium. Before we begin, I want you to know something. If you found this video, if something in you clicked play today, that wasn't random. That was the part of you that already knows change is possible, the part that hasn't given up. And I want to honor that part of you right from the start. I also want to be honest with you, because I think you deserve that. Scarcity programming isn't a flaw in your character. It isn't proof that you're broken or that abundance isn't meant for you. It is a survival response, a deeply human one. When you grew up watching money cause stress, when you heard, "We can't afford that," more times than you can count, when you watched the adults you loved work themselves to exhaustion and still barely get by, your brain did something remarkable. It learned. It said, "Okay, this is how the world works. Money is scarce. Safety is fragile. Wanting more is dangerous." And that belief protected you back then. But you're not back then anymore. You're here, choosing differently, and that is everything. Before we move into the visualization, I want to bring you fully into your body, because here's what most people don't realize. You cannot rewire a belief while your nervous system is in survival mode. When cortisol is high, when your body is braced for threat, the subconscious mind holds on tighter, not looser. It doubles down on what it knows to keep you safe. So the first thing we're going to do is signal to your body at a chemical level that you are safe, that it is okay to let go. We're going to use a technique called box breathing, the same method used by Navy SEALs, trauma therapists, and high-performance athletes to regulate the nervous system. It works by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest state, which creates the precise neurological conditions where new beliefs can actually take root. Find a comfortable position now. If you can, place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes gently. We're going to breathe in a simple 4-count pattern. I'll guide you through it. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold gently. 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Really let this one land. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale fully. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Notice what just happened in your body. Your heart rate has slowed. The tension in your jaw, your shoulders, your chest, it's a little softer. Your mind is a little quieter. That's not magic. That's biology. And you just used it on purpose. This is the state where transformation is possible. This is the door we just opened. Let's go even deeper. Starting at the top of your head, I want you to feel a warm golden light beginning to move slowly through your body. Not forced, just flowing like warm water. Feel it soften the muscles of your forehead, your temples, behind your eyes. Let it move into your jaw. So many of us hold our stress there, in the grinding, the clenching, the words we swallowed. Let the warmth release all of that now. Feel it flow down the back of your neck, into your shoulders, down through your arms to your fingertips, into your chest, your heart. If there's any tightness there, any grief, any worry, any old familiar fear, just breathe into it. You're not trying to fix it, just acknowledging it. Just saying, I see you. You've worked hard. You can rest now. The warmth continues moving into your belly, the place where we hold so much of our financial anxiety. That knot that forms when the bills arrive. That contraction when someone asks how you're doing financially. Let the warmth soften that place gently. Into your hips, your legs, all the way down to the soles of your feet. You are fully here now. Fully relaxed, fully present. Your subconscious mind is open and listening. I want you to imagine that you're standing at the edge of a vast, ancient forest. The light here is golden, the kind of late afternoon light that makes everything look like it belongs in a painting. The air smells of earth and pine and something you can't quite name, but it feels like home. You step forward and the ground beneath you is soft, covered in moss. Each footstep is quiet, cushioned, unhurried. You are not rushing anywhere. There is nowhere to be but here. As you walk deeper into the forest, you become aware of something beneath your feet. Beneath the moss and the soil, there is a vast network of roots, ancient, tangled, interconnected. The roots of every tree around you, reaching and winding through the earth. And you understand, in the way you understand things in this deep, quiet place, that you also have roots. Not physical ones, but just as real. You find a clearing in the forest and you sit down. The light filters through the canopy above in long golden rays. A gentle breeze moves through the leaves. You feel completely, utterly safe. And now, gently, without judgment, like a curious archaeologist rather than a harsh critic, you begin to look at your roots. These roots were planted by the experiences that shaped you. Some of them were planted in childhood kitchens, where money was a source of tension you couldn't understand but could always feel. That tightening in the air, the short answers, the worry behind the eyes of the people who were supposed to feel safe. Some were planted by well-meaning people who taught you that wanting more was selfish, that you should be grateful for what you have, that dreaming too big was setting yourself up for disappointment. Some were planted quietly, invisibly, by a culture that told you that people who look like you, come from where you come from, don't typically end up wealthy. And you absorbed that message, even though no one ever said it directly. I want to acknowledge something here. These experiences were real. The pain behind some of these roots is real. You are not imagining it, and you are not exaggerating it. And here is what I know to be true. The fact that you absorbed those messages does not make them fact. It makes you human. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, imagine you can actually see these old roots, the ones carrying scarcity, fear, unworthiness. Maybe they look dark, or dry, or brittle. Maybe they feel heavy. You don't need to fight them. You don't need to hate them. They did their job. They kept you from hoping too much, wanting too much, risking too much at a time when disappointment felt dangerous. But that time has passed, and these roots are no longer feeding you. They are only limiting you. Before we release these roots, I want to give your nervous system one more layer of support. We're going to use a technique called 4-7-8 breathing, sometimes called the relaxation breath. The extended exhale triggers a powerful parasympathetic response, essentially pressing the reset button on your stress response system. When your body is in this state, heart rate slow, nervous system calm, brain waves in theta, your subconscious mind is at its most receptive. What we plant here grows. Let's do it together. Inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8. Again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One final round. Let this one be the deepest. Inhale fully. 2, 3, 4. Hold gently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are now in a deeply relaxed, deeply receptive state. Your subconscious mind is open. Let's do the work. Look at those old scarcity roots one final time. Not with anger, not with shame, but with the clear, compassionate eyes of someone who finally understands where they came from and has decided they no longer need to carry them. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, say with me, silently or aloud, I release the belief that I am not worthy of wealth. I release the story that wanting more makes me selfish or ungrateful. I release the inherited fear that money is scarce, that there isn't enough, that I have to fight or struggle or suffer to survive. I release every message I received, spoken or unspoken, that abundance was for other people, not for me. I release the guilt I feel when I spend money on myself. I release the shame I carry around finances. I release the belief that my financial situation defines my worth as a person. And now, this one is important. I want you to thank these old roots, not sarcastically, but genuinely, because they were trying to protect you. They were doing the best they could with what they knew. Silently say, "Thank you for protecting me. I no longer need this protection. I am safe now. I am ready for something new." Now imagine those roots, brittle, dry, heavy, simply releasing their grip on the earth, rising upward like smoke, dissolving into the golden light of this forest. They are not gone, they are transformed. The space they leave behind is not empty, it is fertile. Into this cleared, fertile ground, we plant something entirely new. Not affirmations you half believe, not toxic positivity plastered over real pain, but living truths, ones that align with the reality that abundance is natural, that your brain, your beliefs, your financial story are all changeable, that the evidence for a new story is already around you if you're willing to look for it. Breathe in and receive this truth. I am allowed to prosper, fully, completely, without apology. Wealth flows to me naturally because I am open to it and I am worthy of it. There is more than enough for everyone, including me. My abundance does not take from anyone else. When I thrive, I become someone who can uplift others. I am safe with money. Money is a tool, and I am learning to use it wisely and joyfully. My financial story is changing, not someday, right now, in this moment, with this breath. Let's go even deeper. Imagine now that you can feel these new beliefs taking root in that cleared, fertile ground within you. Like seeds receiving rain for the first time, not forcing, just receiving. I deserve financial security, not because I have earned it through suffering, but because I exist. Because I am a human being. Because I am worthy simply by virtue of being alive. Let that one really land. You don't have to earn the right to have enough. You already have that right. The version of me who lives in abundance is not a fantasy. That version is real. That version is who I am becoming, one breath at a time. I want you to look across the clearing now. Standing at the edge of the tree line, bathed in that warm golden light, is a figure. It's you. But not the you who came into this session carrying the weight of old stories. This is a future version of you, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years from now. This version of you stands differently. There's an ease in their posture, a quietness in their eyes. Not arrogance, but settledness. The calm confidence of someone who knows, at a deep level, that they are provided for, that abundance is their natural state. Watch them for a moment. Notice how they move, how they speak, how they carry themselves in the world. Notice that they are you, not a different person, not someone luckier or more talented or more deserving, just you, with the old programming dissolved, with new roots running deep. Let yourself feel what it would feel like to inhabit that version of yourself, even for just 10 seconds, even just a taste. That feeling you just felt? That is not wishful thinking. That is your nervous system previewing a new reality. And every time you return to this feeling, every time you choose it, practice it, breathe it in, you are making it more neurologically familiar, more probable. This is the science of change, and it is already working in you. It's time to begin making your way back. But before you do, I want to leave you with one final breathing practice to carry with you into your day. This is called Coherent Breathing, breathing at a rate of approximately 5 breaths per minute. Research from the HeartMath Institute has shown that this specific rhythm creates something called heart-brain coherence, a synchronized state between your nervous system, your heart, and your brain, where you are most creative, most resilient, and most open to opportunity. When you practice this in your daily life, even for 5 minutes, You are literally training your mind and body to operate in a state of abundance rather than scarcity. Let's do it together one final time. Inhale slowly and gently through your nose for a count of 5. Exhale slowly through your nose for a count of 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Carry this with you. 5 minutes of coherent breathing each morning will do more for your abundance mindset than almost anything else I could give you. Begin to bring your awareness back to the room around you now. Feel the surface beneath you, the temperature of the air on your skin, the sounds of the space you're in. Wiggle your fingers slowly, your toes. Take one deep, full breath in through your nose and release it fully. When you're ready, in your own time, let your eyes open gently. Welcome back. I want you to sit with this for just a moment before you move on with your day. You just did something that most people never do. You went inward. You looked honestly at stories that have been running in the background of your life, maybe for decades. And instead of pushing them away or feeling ashamed of them, you acknowledged them, you thanked them, and you released them with intention. That is not a small thing. The subconscious mind doesn't change overnight. It changes through repetition, through consistency, through returning again and again to a new story, until that story becomes the default. Neuroscientists estimate it takes between 21 and 66 days of consistent practice to begin forming new neural pathways. And what you just experienced is one powerful session in that process. Come back to this, not because something is wrong with you, but because this is how lasting change is built. If this resonated with you today, if something shifted even slightly, I want you to do 2 things. First, save this video. Return to it. The version of you who listens to this 10 times will be in a profoundly different place than the version who listened once. Your subconscious learns through repetition, and you are literally rewiring your brain with each session. Second, drop a comment below. Tell me, what is one scarcity belief you are releasing today? Write it out. Name it. There is genuine power in declaring your release publicly, and I read every single comment. Your breakthroughs matter to me. This is video 1 in our Wealth, Mindset, and Abundance series, right here on the Mind Compendium. Next, we're going deeper with a Remove Financial Blocks visualization. designed to locate and dissolve the specific subconscious walls that are keeping money from flowing freely into your life. If today felt like clearing the soil, the next session is where we go after the buried stones. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And one more thing. If you're someone who knows the mindset work is essential, but you're also ready to pair it with real, practical financial action, I want to point you toward my sister channel, the Money Compendium. It's where the inner transformation you're doing here meets real-world strategy. Budgeting, building wealth, understanding money systems, and making your money work for the life you're creating. The link is in the description below. The two channels are designed to work together, and a lot of you will want both. Abundance is not a destination you arrive at. It is a way of being that you practice into existence. And you are already on your way. I'll see you in the next one.